Okay, thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and share my screen real quick. So I have prepared a presentation for you. This presentation will talk about new service. Allocating a little bit of your time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and share my screen. Okay, so this is the new service that I'm already built, and this is the service for side hustlers who are seeking to make a little bit of money, learning some new skill sets. So let me kind of cover that. This service is not just for side hustlers, but also for feudal lords. So what that means is there's two audiences in play. One of the audience is real estate investors. And of course, maybe perhaps I should show what the service is for the real estate investors as the first step before I show anything for side hustlers. So this is the service that is specifically and explicitly designed by Freedom Fusion System, the talent agency, to help real estate investors get 360-degree uh, video recreation service for their business. And the way it works is we create specific videos for you for your business to help you get motivated sellers. So the main benefit is that you can connect directly with side hustlers, no middlemen involved, and you can attract motivated real estate investment leads with premium trained side hustlers. So in other words, if you're hunting for motivated sellers and struggling to figure out how to get to them and trying to get uh, more under market deals and truly want to pump up your brand, but struggling to do this, focusing too much on mechanical content and wanting to lock down some of those contracts, but truly do not know or have the technical know-how, but willing to go above and beyond to get that technical know-how by getting this service, which is called Freedom Fusion 360. And so on the left-hand side, I'm kind of covered what that is. It's the benefits is you get 360-degree video recreation service for your real estate investment business. So this way you could leverage those videos to target the actual motivated sellers and continuously grow your real estate investment business. It's explicitly designed to help you truly maximize your chances of success. Our secret ingredient is that we are a Fit Fusion System talent agency, but also AI content-driven automation agency. And what we do, we get together with site hustlers in a FUD community, and effectively with those site hustlers, we work together building this Freedom Fusion 360-degree service where you as the real estate investor, as the feudal lord, that's the definition that we provide in a community for real estate investors who we serve, we got a couple of benefits for you. As so, if I kind of cover those benefits on the left-hand side, you get 360-degree video recreation service for your REI business. You connect directly with site hustlers, no middleman. That means we're not taking any revenue from you, as opposed to some other agencies that are working with you. They would be taking revenue from you, and we're not like that. You actually connect directly with site hustlers. There's no middleman involved. And you attract motivated real estate investment leads with premium trained site hustlers. So the higher the tier of the side hustler, the higher the premium tier of the side hustler, the higher quality you will get for your service. And we have different kind of side hustlers, elite, professional, and ultimate. So the higher the tier that of side hustler that you're gonna connect with, the easier it's gonna be for you to get those motivated leads. And now, how do you join? You pay premium fee for Food Infusion 360 to get access to trained premium side hustlers. If you're interested to book a call, you go to freedomfusionsystem.com and we get on a discovery call to see if we're the right fit. But the cool part about it, about the service, is that this entire um, service is specifically designed for anybody who just does not have a lot of time, does not have enough kind of understanding for how to create those videos, AI videos, and instead of going through all that, we will give you absolutely everything you need in order to truly become have more free time for yourself. So how does it work? You join the feudal incubator. You basically build, and if I start from the top, right, we have different types of side hustlers, and they come from FUD community. This is our primary community where we mostly interface on and have different types of workshops. This is where we connect with different side hustlers. And prior to those side hustlers even joining the feudal incubator where we train them, uh, we make sure that they're fully qualified to do the work. They're fully ready to perform, right? So they actually subscribe on FUD as well. And prior to even getting anybody into feudal incubator, they're already fairly motivated side hustlers who truly want to make a difference for themselves. So this is how we separate ourselves from others, because we have multiple layers of defense before we get anybody into our community to go ahead and help you guys out. So what we do, we essentially build the entire feudal land inside of feudal incubator together with side hustlers help. So in other words, like when you join the Freedom Fusion land community, you will be paired with whomever you choose to get paired with. So basically, you inside of that community, you get access to premium side hustlers with whom you can work together, delegating tasks to such side hustlers for creating or editing videos. So let's say you have a very complicated video set and you are struggling to figure out the dynamics behind that video for how to convert the feudal lord, how to convert the motivated seller. In your case, your feudal lord is motivated seller, but in our case, you are our feudal lord because you are our customer and we are serving you. So, but in order for us to better serve you, we need to understand customer's customer. And to do that, we obviously train our side hustlers with different types of hybrid skills. And we have different types of feudal incubators, specifically training programs that are explicitly designed for side hustlers to learn specific skills. Those very same skills you can inherit in a form of hiring, that side hustler and working together with them to do a particular task for you or several set of tasks. But the idea is you enroll into 360 uh, degree video recreation service called Freedom Fusion 360, and you work together delegating tasks to side hustlers for creating and editing videos. And there's entire Freedom Fusion OS associated with that, and I'll cover that a little bit further down the road. But the idea is we provide you all the necessary tools for you to be able to interface with side hustlers relatively quickly, easily, in a way where you save a lot of time, where you get to delegate tasks to such side hustlers for creating and editing videos. So this way, those videos will perform, and this way you have a greater chance of succeeding with them versus trying to create them yourself and not focusing on the major things. So we want you to focus on the major things, not the minor things. We believe that creating videos is not it's not the major thing for you. The major thing for you as a real estate investor is for you to get leads, is for you to nurture those leads and not only nurture those leads, but to mechanically convert them and close on them. Now, of course, it's a colossal exercise. It's a lot of things to process, but which is precisely the reason why, in addition to Freedom Fusion 360 video recreation service, we packaged other upsell kind of feudal incubators that you could benefit from. So, for example, if you wanted to just get the videos and you wanted to just enroll into that 360-degree video recreation service, and that's all you needed, and only wanted to connect to Freedom Fusion with Freedom Fusion content side hustlers who are familiar with how to create content really well, who are trained in our community, in our Freedom Fusion Path community for how to do this, for how to create incredible content. And you wanted to inherit their skill sets and work together with them, then you would want to, yes, you would want to enroll into Freedom Fusion 360 and into this Freedom Fusion Content Feudal Incubator. The more feudal incubators that you get to enroll in, the more the pay is for to access this Freedom Fusion 360 service. So not so, but let's say you wanted to begin with working together and delegating tasks to side hustlers for creating videos. If you enrolled into our premium service, then sure, you would get access to those side hustlers. You would be provided an interface inside of our Freedom Fusion Land Discord community to interface directly with those side hustlers. And of course, our premium side hustlers would be the ones receiving those requests from you whenever you request them to create a particular video. We have already created the entire interface to make it easier for you to go ahead and drop all that content in for side hustlers. And all of this is in Freedom Fusion OS. I'm not going to cover the specific details of each OS, of each of those products, what you're looking at. But one thing I will say is that organizing content, creating content, and distributing content is not it's not like a easy thing. It's actually almost as if trying to solve a murder mystery. It's that complicated. So we've made it easier for you to make sure that you can take full control of your content with our Freedom Fusion OS. So this way you could see how the content looks like, what to delegate to side hustlers. Is it a short form content? Is it a long form content? What kind of instructions do you want to provide for side hustlers? How much of that content was being analyzed by others, viewed? All those statistics, all that information you're going to get from our Freedom Fusion 360 solution that encompasses multiple different products. So those products are like Freedom Fusion 360. There's many different products. So Freedom Fusion 360 is our program, but what comes with that program are all of those upsell products that you may choose to enroll in or may not, depending on how much you want to get involved in your in this business. If you wanted to truly just go ahead and kind of you starting out a real estate investor and you just want to have a couple of videos here and there, then perhaps you won't need any of those other products, but you just need to have some content created and sent to you, and we're okay with that, but it's not going to be, obviously it's not going to be the same price. It's going to be cheaper for you because you're not enrolling into other incubators. But what you are getting is that you're still getting that 360 service, Freedom Fusion 360 service, which is a video recreation service where we create very good videos for you with Freedom Fusion content, where we have dedicated side hustlers who went through the training program, who went through UGC out-of-pocket styled content program where they learn how to create user-generated content. They're coming from some of our side hustlers coming from actors background. They're learning on FUD for how to become actors from other FUD experts. And then effectively those very same FUD experts eventually help us out too and become feudal knights and help us build the feudal kingdom, help us interface together with feudal lords and side hustlers, and think of them as sort of like product owners. And the feudal knights are essentially overseeing feudal hustlers, and feudal hustlers are essentially top-ranking generals who are training side hustlers, premium side hustlers, with all sorts of viral techniques for how to create content, out of pocket content, all sorts of short form content that will resonate, that will go viral, that kind of stuff. So obviously, those feudal hustlers do workshops on regular basis. They train those side hustlers, and similarly, just like you would be paying for this service to get access to the trained side hustlers, those side hustlers are also paying for that same service, but from the perspective of learning how to create content, learning how to do everything related to 360 degrees Freedom Fusion 360 service. And of course, I'll cover that the side hustler side a little bit more in the next kind of slide, etc. But the main thing that I wanted to explain to you is that if you want to get connected with real estate investment side hustlers, then you could do so in our Freedom Fusion Land community on Discord. And of course, the way we see it is you need to build that feudal land. And to build that you could do this inside of the feudal incubator together with other side hustlers with their help. And sure, those side hustlers, they're unlocking skills that are truly not taught in college every single month, and working together with you, the feudal lord, who is delegating tasks for those side hustlers and truly maximizing your return on investment simply because you're no longer just going out hunting for all this information yourself. You're no longer just becoming the person who consumes information received from some course on YouTube. You actually having an army of side hustlers by your side whom you can actually delegate those tasks, and the chances of you gaining more and getting those feudal lords that you're after would exponentially increase because you're going through not only are you utilizing Freedom Fusion automations to go ahead and automate your processes and maximize your chances of your content being found by the motivated sellers, but you're also leveraging our talent agency as well, Freedom Fusion System, who trains, who makes sure that the side hustlers get trained with all of those different types of skill sets, uh, as well as hybrid skill sets. So in a way, by getting that 360-degree video recreation service, what you're signing up for, you're signing up for to work together in delegating tasks for side hustlers for creating and editing videos. You also work together with side hustlers to build your AI automations. And also, we work together delegating tasks to side hustlers who have hybrid skills to help you with marketing. So many different parts of the entire life cycle for getting the entire real estate investment life cycle for getting your customers acquired, for the acquisitions, for dispositions, for anything related to your entire real estate investment service delivery lifecycle, you can get help with. And it's no longer just the traditional help with, as it is the case with virtual assistants that you would find other agencies provide you with. But this is a completely different it's concept. It's a community-driven concept where you're not really actually giving out your share to somebody, uh, but you're actually getting connected with a fixed fee, the direct fee, the premium fee that you pay, you're getting connected with those side hustlers. Now, if you wanted to include some bonus and some other things for side hustlers to help them get motivated and include that in your message when you dropping that inside of Freedom Fusion Land community, and we have processes for that, then yes, you may want to include something like, hey, there's a bonus here if you do this, if you do that, etc. You could most certainly do that, and that will maximize your chances of content performing even better. Um, but the idea is you definitely want to be leveraging somebody who is trained, somebody who fully understands how to create content, somebody who is fully aware of how to create automations. There's so many different automations that we could be talking about. We could be talking about AI chatbots, custom web pages, book appointment system, email nurturing campaigns, all sorts of Freedom Fusion socials automations, all sorts of Freedom Fusion leads automation. This is where you literally, when you reach out to the feudal lord, you have a cloned video from a cloned voice from 11 labs, your very own cloned voice from 11 labs included in a video, scrolling video that scrolls through a website and kind of records the whole website of whoever you're trying to scrape, whoever the motivated seller that you go after. It stitches everything together, includes all of this information in the email, in a draft Gmail email, leaving you nothing to do but other than just to hit send button. So this is an example of Freedom Fusion leads custom automations that we provide for the real estate investors, our feudal lords who we serve. And of course, all of those solutions are intertangled into Freedom Fusion OS. This is where we have very interesting ways for you to quickly delegate tasks to side hustlers using we use special technology on the back end to quickly allow you to provide tasks for side hustlers and truly fly free like an eagle and be able to supersede any other real estate investors who are not using those Freedom Fusion automations. And of course, all of this information would get visualized into Freedom Fusion View for anything that you do with side hustlers, anything that you delegate, any kind of showing your entire pipeline and entire life cycle for what happened with the contracts that you sent out, what happened with the videos that you created for the motivated sellers. Did they see those videos? Did they not? Did anybody respond? There's all sorts of things that you want to see. And all of this we provide inside of Freedom Fusion View. So this way you could have a holistic view of what's happening. Now, of course, we also have Freedom Fusion System Go High Level. This is basically something that we could most certainly set you up with in your very own Freedom Fusion system. We run our Freedom Fusion System talent agency all on Go High Level. And if you're interested in getting that set up, then definitely let us know. We'll help you get set up. And I have an affiliate link if you want. I could give that to you. And basically, if you use that affiliate link, you can get on a call with me and my feudal hustler, who will walk you through the process and then have a couple of sessions with you per week. So the idea here, guys, is if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll give you the affiliate link. So this way you can learn how to set up your real estate investment company on Go High Level. But for that, you got to go to freedomfusionsystem.com and book a call. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, the Freedom Fusion system runs on Go High Level. So we could help you get your very own Go High Level, right? But the minute you get it, who's going to be setting it all up? Sure, we could have that initial call to kind of help you get started, answer a couple of questions. Uh, and once you use that affiliate link, you also get some automations as well from us. Sure, it will most certainly help you maximize your chances of doing like reaching out to the motivated sellers, use cold calling, use all sorts of things inside of Go High Level for the nurturing campaigns and SMS and book appointment system. Sure, you could most certainly do that. But the question is, who's going to be kind of managing all that stuff for you? Who you're going to be interfacing? This is a colossal undertaking to interface uh, with this world of AI and automations and content and pitching and everything. It's just a colossal undertaking. And remember, I said from the beginning, you want to major in major things, not minor things. So this is minor. What you should really be focusing on is the major things. So major things meaning focusing on the mechanical strategies. What kind of real estate investment strategies are you working on? Is it subject to existing financing that you're trying to acquire properties, or you're trying to acquire using any other techniques? How are you interfacing with your JV partners? Where are you finding those people? Are you networking with them? All that other stuff, right? All that stuff is going to be very hard for you to do in combination with this. So what we do, we take away this pain. We take away the pain from AI content-driven automations. We take away the pain from you having to be super duper expert in creating content for creating videos. We take away the pain from you having to get marketed. We have side hustlers who specialize with digital marketing skills, and with Freedom Fusion Digital Feudal Incubator, they learn those skills and they can apply those skills directly for your real estate investment company, for your feudal land. So this way you can grow that feudal land and eventually start getting more motivated sellers. And but it does require marketing, and doing this on your own is not exactly walk in the park, guys. The digital marketing itself is just a colossal piece of puzzle that unless you do it right, your content is gonna sit there, nobody's gonna find it, nobody's gonna be able to find the fact that you actually have a real estate investment company, and hence you're gonna have less motivated sellers, less opportunities to create other connections, especially when you go live on podcasts and doing all sorts of other things when you go live, right? That's also the process of going live. And this is what you can get help with inside of Freedom Fusion Digital. Like if you subscribe into Freedom Fusion 360 and also enroll into the Freedom Fusion Digital, then you're gonna be getting side hustlers from Freedom Fusion Digital who you could work together, delegating tasks to such side hustlers who have hybrid skills to help you with digital marketing. And they also have other skills like digitization. So if you're interested in digitizing some of your memorabilia and wanted to send that over to California, we do have a bus. It's called Freedom Fusion Digital Bus. You could send it over to us. We digitize that memorabilia, convert that legacy records, whether it's vinyl records, VHS tapes, or anything in that nature, and send it over to the digital copy. But then again, it's kind of a little bit, I'd almost want to say not super related to real estate investment field, but hey, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there in case if any of you guys are interested. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, with Freedom Fusion Digital, you do want to have correct side hustlers who can work together with you, who can interface with your journey, your feudal journey. And as you're conquering those feudal lands, as you're conquering those motivated sellers, you want somebody by your side with those hybrid skills who have uh, those amazing digital marketing skills, but also hybrid skills. So Freedom Fusion Digital is actually our like umbrella incubator where not only side hustlers develop digital marketing skills as their core area of expertise, but they also develop hybrid skills, meaning combination of a little bit of everything in between. So that's basically where they get that inside of Freedom Fusion Digital. So getting somebody from Freedom Fusion Digital, getting connected with a side hustler from Freedom Fusion Digital is basically like a golden goose for you guys. So if you're a real estate investor struggling to go ahead and do all those tasks, struggling to create content, struggling to edit those crazy amount of videos, introduce AI, use all sorts of CapCut apps, use all sorts of psychological twists to make sure that your video resonates with your audience, then clearly Freedom Fusion content is for you. Now, of course, Freedom Fusion content is part of Freedom Fusion 360, our program, and depending on what you want, we could make it, we could only make it accessible for Freedom Fusion content, where you get access to only side hustlers who have subscribed into Freedom Fusion content, or Freedom Fusion Track, where you also get to work together with side hustlers to build AI automations. For example, let's say you wanted to make sure there's an AI chatbot that goes ahead and responds to some of the requests that real estate investors want or need, or motivated sellers want to respond with, right? How are you going to make sure that your Facebook or Instagram bot going to be able to respond to them and provide them some lead magnet? How do you do that? Well, that is, Freedom Fusion Track. This is where how side hustlers with those skills, they can help you out and literally show you how to do that. And you could work together with them and they can build those automations for you. And you just benefit from those automations. And truly, this is what you would be paying for. You essentially would be paying for each of those skills in a way by inheriting the skills that otherwise would be so difficult to acquire if you were to do that yourself. And because of that, other real estate investors are going to be outgunning you because they have in-house expertise that can do many of those things, but many of those expertise are not dedicated. They don't have dedicated feudal hustlers that are training side hustlers in each of the feudal incubator. They're just kind of virtual assistants that don't necessarily understand the dynamics behind each of the feudal incubator. And what we do, we have dedicated feudal incubators just for each of those Freedom Fusion content, Freedom Fusion Track, Freedom Fusion Digital, Freedom Fusion Pitch. All of those things are interconnected together that helps you with your real estate investment service delivery lifecycle. So the question is, are you going to be taking action? Are you going to, if so, then this is how it works. I'm going to kind of cover that again. So once again, the benefit of 300 Freedom Fusion 360 is you get 360-degree video recreation service for your REI business. So you take a video, you create a video, you send it over to us, show some video of a house or some other thing that you wanted to show. We go ahead and recreate it. We create a couple of videos for you and we send it back to you. So the way it works is you do this by interfacing directly together with side hustlers. You provide them instructions for hey, I need like 10 videos based on this concept, right? You work with them directly. We're not in between. And we are simply facilitating the feudal incubator, the training for side hustlers and providing you with the talent that you can leverage in order. And we also, not only that, we're providing you tools that you can leverage as well. But of course, we have once you enroll into it, you get access to some of those tools. Of course, if you want the full products, then we have price for those products as well. So let's say if you wanted to have Freedom Fusion OS, there's a price factor as well associated with that. If you wanted to have Freedom Fusion Socials, there's a price factor associated with that. Freedom Fusion Leads, there's a price factor. Everything has a price factor. But the idea here is for you, if you truly wanted to go ahead and start working together with side hustlers, you work together in this Freedom Fusion content workflow based on the feudal system framework, which is basically where you learn, reflect, execute, mentor, and kill atomic habits all at the same time across multiple platforms. This is the feudal system framework that I have invented when I first jumped into FUD, and I reincarnated that feudal system when I literally joined FUD. It took me about 2 weeks to create, and it got picked up by a lot of people on X. And after that, I created Freedom Fusion System, and Freedom Fusion System got picked up by Pepsi company. Now there's a Freedom Fusion drink. So if you guys have a chance to try that, definitely do. It's by Mountain Dew. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but definitely one of those days I will. But anyway, guys, the bottom line is if you really wanted to take this to the next level and interested in the price associated for each of those solutions and didn't want any of that stuff, didn't want to have any connected, don't want anybody to be connecting to, like, you don't want to connect with side hustlers, you don't want to do anything like that, and you just want Freedom Fusion socials, you just want Freedom Fusion leads, you want Freedom Fusion OS, you want Freedom Fusion View, you want the entire Freedom, all those products, right? In kind of a in a solution manner, right? Then we could provide that to you, but there's dedicated price factor for that, right? So you got to understand that. And also we have different kind of plans: Freedom Founder Plan, Ultimate, Professional, and Essential. So we could customize the plan specifically per your feudal needs and feudal wants and give you the appropriate price. But of course, your best bet would be to, if you don't have money to pay for any of those side hustlers and you want to just do this yourself, right? And you're not interested in getting connected with those side hustlers and who can do all those different things for you, including pitch, something that I haven't fully talked about the pitch, but with pitch, you work together with side hustlers to help you pitch to real estate investment feudal lords, uh, meaning to motivated sellers. So when they pitch, how do they pitch? You delegate tasks to them and they go ahead and pitch. And there's several solutions that I will cover. If you're interested, I'll definitely would love to cover that for you to show you how the whole concept of pitching is done through the delegation. So this way you are not pitching, you are getting side hustlers to pitch, and even them not pitching. Instead, AI is doing all the pitching. You're just delegating and orchestrating, being that orchestrator avatar, being like an eagle, looking, overseeing things from multiple perspectives, having that 360-degree view and having complete picture of what's happening. And of course, we have Freedom Fusion Flip, our custom plan workshop, where the purpose of this workshop is for feudal lords to learn how to be no longer a process prisoner and how to utilize all sorts of different tools like Slack, Scribe, Trello, Notion, Miro, and other tools to truly get the most accelerated learning effectiveness and improve your operational effectiveness for your real estate investment business. And if interested, definitely let me know so I could give you access to some of those workshops, and you'll learn a lot in that. And those workshops are absolutely free. Feel free to join. Just let me know. You definitely want to go to bio.link/Freedom Fusion System, and you're going to see all the information for how to join into those workshops. But the idea behind all of this, or our agency, the Freedom Fusion System Talent Agency, is that we are providing you the top talent. You get connected with those top talent, and the higher the tier of the premium side hustlers, the higher the quality you get. So the idea is you attract motivated REI leads with premium trained side hustlers by delegating work to side hustlers. But it's not just random Joes, it's pre-curated side hustlers who already went through different types of guides and workshops on FUD community, even before they ended up joining the feudal incubator. So there's multiple layers of firewalling involved before we even pick to work with any side hustler, prior to even letting them jump in into feudal incubator. And of course, in the process of that, yes, side hustlers also unlock skills that are not taught in college every single month, and get the opportunity to learn how to build all of those different things, like learning how to build some automation for Instagram, AI Instagram, conversational chatbot or something like that, right? And they learn all of this through different incubators. But when they join those feudal incubators, they literally pick which one they want to join. So if there is a side hustler who just joined Freedom Fusion Digital, but did not join Freedom Fusion Content, well, then clearly you're going to know about it when you're going to post a request. So when you post a request in a Freedom Fusion land community, just make sure you specify which kind of side hustler you're looking for. If you're looking somebody with hybrid skills with kind of a little bit of everything, then Freedom Fusion Digital type of side hustler is the one you want. If you want more sophisticated one that have a lot of AI automation skills and whatnot, then you send a request for that type of side hustler for from Freedom Fusion Track Feudal Incubator. And if you want somebody to create incredible content for you for your REI motivated real estate investments, like motivated sellers, then you basically specify on a form when you jump into Freedom Fusion Land community, you fill out a form like what kind of side hustlers you want to get connected with. And anytime you submit a request, they get notified in another community, which is called Freedom Fusion Path. I specifically separated those communities for the purpose of making sure that there's an air gap between a side hustler and the feudal lord, sort of like in a real world. I'm a cybersecurity, full-time cybersecurity engineer as a profession and a former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut. I have to make sure that everything is based on kind of similar. Sometimes you hear me use similarities to the world of cybersecurity, mathematics. That's where it's coming from, in case if you're wondering. I don't want to bore you too much, but I do want to say that if you're interested to learn about the side hustling part, right? And you kind of just perhaps maybe you are not at that point where you are a real estate investor who can, work together with side hustlers in a way where you get to hire them. But maybe you are just a side hustler who wants to get paid from feudal lords, the real estate investors who would be willing to hire you. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch kind of my mind to a side hustler world, right? And show you what is the benefit for side hustlers. And if you're observing this video, you get to see the benefit of both worlds. And this way you can see the perspective, both perspectives, and will understand the true value that our Freedom Fusion System Talent Agency provide after seeing those perspectives. Otherwise, you will not see it, you will not understand what is the reason why you would want to go ahead and join the Freedom Fusion 360. So let me go ahead and quickly describe. So what would be the benefits for side hustlers in joining Freedom Fusion 360? So first of all, you will learn how to build entire Freedom Fusion 360 service for real estate investors, feudal lords. Second of all, you connect directly with feudal lords, no middleman in between. Third of all, you serve the feudal lords, and by the way, when I say connect directly, with feudal lords, no middleman in between, I mean many companies out there take a big cut from from the side hustlers that they work with. They take an agency cut, right? So with this particular model, we don't do that. We have other models as well where we do that, but it's not described here. For this particular model, there is no middleman. It's just you as a side hustler learn how to build the entire Freedom Fusion 360 service for real estate investors. And that means building all those products, learning how to use them, building Freedom Fusion OS, building Freedom Fusion View, building Freedom Fusion Leads, building all those Freedom Fusion automations, learning how to do all that. But of course, when you join, when you join the feudal incubators, you start off with like the Freedom Fusion Digital, where you develop hybrid skills. And then later on, you could upgrade yourself and join into more feudal incubators for a higher price. But remember, your main goal as a side hustler is to definitely make some money. Maybe you're a future real estate investor, and perhaps maybe this is the better pathway for you in terms of learning how to build the entire thing right away in a kind of in process of learning those skills, mimic this for your very own self instead of rolling into Freedom Fusion Land community and doing that there. But the idea is remember, you want to major on major things, not minor things. So if you're existing real estate investor, I encourage you to make sure that you actually leverage the side hustlers, not try to learn this yourself, and instead leverage side hustlers. So if you're a side hustler, what you will benefit from, you get to connect directly with feudal lords, no middleman in between. You serve the feudal lords and rank up higher as you pop pills of knowledge. We have red pill and blue pill. The blue pill is theoretical pill. The red pill is practical. The more you rank up, the higher the chances for you to make money from feudal lords. We have premium side hustlers who get more requests from feudal lords versus free members. So if you join as a free member, then basically you join FUD as a free member, right? On FUD, you only have like some free guides, some workshops that you're going to see, but you don't get access to premium. You don't get access to subscriber only, FUD subscriber only workshops. And FUD is this layer over here on top. This is the first place where the FUD subscribers join. This is where they get to learn about all this, about the fact that I even have Feudal Incubator. And this is where they learn from all the different guides. This is where they find all the information. There's over thousands of workshops, many guides, over 20 guides. They learn from them. They start out as a side hustler, starting out side hustlers from all over the world. And they basically they unlock skills that are not taught in college every single month. And then they join the Feudal Incubator and they build the entire feudal land inside of feudal incubator together with side hustlers. So with other side hustlers. So why how's it different? Well, they get connected, side hustlers get connected with real estate investment feudal lords and Freedom Fusion Path community. So you will see dropped requests coming to you from the feudal lord saying, hey, I'm a feudal lord and I need help creating some content, right? Anybody can anybody help me? Well, if you subscribed into Freedom Fusion Content Feudal Incubator as a side hustler, then you would be able to see that information. If you did not, you would not. And obviously the person who did would see that and you would not. So, but anyway, the bottom line is if you're a side hustler trying to develop different types of hybrid skills, it doesn't matter which the main thing for you to understand is your main benefit here is not just so you can get connected with feudal lords and make some extra income. Your benefit here should be, I'm going to learn new hybrid skills. Holy smokes. This is absolutely insane. I want to do that. That should be the main benefit because maybe after you do that, you will recognize the fact that you could actually do this for your own real estate investment company and do that a little bit further, right? But the thing is, if you don't take action, if you don't join Feudal Incubator, then you're not going to know what's going on, what hits you. You're not going to understand any of those hybrid skills. You're not going to understand what is Freedom Fusion content, how to create very good videos for feudal lords. And keep something in mind, as a side hustler, you work with a Freedom Fusion content workflow where multiple side hustlers. Uh, you're working serving the feudal lord, and you do this based on feudal system. You work together pitching to feudal lords as well, pitching to and for feudal lords as well. So you're going to learn how to pitch to feudal lords who would be interested in this Freedom Fusion 360. And you will be learning also how to pitch for those feudal lords to help them get motivated sellers. You will have double multidimensional flexibility to go ahead and pitch to others. And yes, also if you're part of Freedom Fusion Pitch, you get the benefit of making some money as well if you help us sell Freedom Fusion 360 or other Freedom Fusion products. Reselling them could give you a very good benefit if you are not somebody who subscribed to Freedom Fusion Pitch Feudal Incubator. You will still be able to help us and resell, but you just will not get the same level of commission that you would otherwise get if you were to subscribe into Freedom Fusion Pitch Feudal Incubator. Needless to say, pitching is probably one of the most critical skills for you to have. Without it, it's almost going to be impossible for you to go ahead and convert any kind of feudal lord or build anything ever without pitching. And you're going to learn inside of Freedom Fusion Pitch Feudal Incubator how to do that. But the whole concept of build 360-degree video recreation service called Freedom Fusion 360, this is a holistic service. And in order to join the service, right, you definitely want to join Freedom Fusion Content, right? Freedom Fusion Content Feudal Incubator is the one where you get to learn how to do this, right? So if you were to just join Freedom Fusion Content and did not join others, sure, you will be able to learn how to create incredible content. You will learn how to do this, how to serve the feudal lords, but you will not be able to get all the other automation skills. You will not be able to get pitching skills. You will not be able to get hybrid skills if you didn't join any other one. So when you're joining the Freedom Fusion 360 to build 360 degrees video recreation service called Freedom Fusion 360, you have to understand that what you're joining is not only just to get skills, not only just to help feudal lords, but to truly discover freedom. That's basically what you're joining. And freedom is defined based on multiple constructs. And all of those constructs are directly illustrated on this diagram. So the more you rank up, so as you serve the feudal lords and you rank up higher as you pop pills of knowledge. We have blue pill and red pill. And the more you rank up, the higher the chances for you to make money from feudal lords. Premium side hustlers get more requests from feudal lords versus free members. And if you wanted to join, all you got to do is pay premium fee to get access to Feudal Incubator and learn how to build Freedom Fusion 360. So when you learn how to build Freedom Fusion 360, you are assigned different types of pills and you need to pop those pills. Those pills going to be, oh, can you go ahead and figure out a way how to go ahead and create AI chatbot? Oh, can you go ahead and figure out a way for how to create a nurturing campaign? Oh, can you go ahead and figure out how to create some content? Oh, can you go ahead and figure out how to pitch to somebody, right? So you're learning combinations, but of course, you are not going to be learning as much as if you just subscribe only in one particular feudal incubator. So remember, the first step for you, if you're interested in getting access to this feudal incubator over here, and if you're interested in getting connected with real estate investment feudal lords in Freedom Fusion Path community, which is in Discord, then you simply need to book a call and say, Rome, I'm interested in the Freedom Fusion 360. I'm interested in building the 360-degree service, and I'm also interested in, like maybe building my own real estate investment company or something else, right? Just tell me what is it that you're interested. So this way I can tell you right away, like, okay, you're interested in that. That's all good. Go ahead, and your first step is going to be to join Freedom Fusion Digital. This is inside of Freedom Fusion Digital, you get those hybrid skills. This is where you get combinations thrown to you. This is where you're asked, can you go ahead and learn how to build this automation, that automation? Can you see how to do some digital marketing? Can you do some pitching, right? This is where you get, like, this is your first point of entry. Freedom Fusion Digital. This is the highly recommended feudal incubator for you as a side hustler to join and learn those hybrid skills from that are not taught on college every single month. And as you're learning them, you're working together, marketing feudal lords and developing those hybrid skills and learning how to build that 360 degrees video recreation service in the process. And of course, this seems like, okay, why would I be learning how to build that 360 degree video recreation service called Freedom Fusion 360? Well, the reason why is because when you build the feudal land, that's when you learn the most. This is when you learn the most amount of tasks. This is where you literally modify your brain with those pills. There's no other service like that where people say, hey, you know what, let's go ahead and build a 360-degree service from scratch. And, in the process, also, you're going to develop hybrid skills. And by the way, you're also going to be able to make some money from those feudal lords who are going to be dropping some of those requests. You're going to have connections to them. But after going through this, you may realize that you may not even need that because you will have your own real estate investment company and do that. But some of you will say, yeah, of course, I'll need that. I will serve the feudal lords. I want to get paid and I want to help them create content. I want to do this. I want to do that, right? The idea is for you to fully get engaged, right? And if you wanted to get engaged and learn how to build all of those professional ultimate Freedom Founder plans, essential plans, all those automations are part of the Freedom Fusion track. So you definitely want to, if you wanted to learn how to build automations, then you definitely want to join the Freedom Fusion track feudal incubator. And if you wanted to join Freedom Fusion Pitch and resell all of our programs and automations and Freedom Fusion products, then you join Freedom Fusion Pitch. But the idea is, and plus you're gonna also be pitching for the feudal lords as well. If 2 and 4 feudal lords, right? 2 and 4 multidimensional reasoning for you, right? It may not be the most exciting thing, but hey, this is the reason why you would be getting paid from the feudal lords. But what you are getting from us is the fact that you're getting trained by the feudal hustlers. You're getting pills fed to you. You're maximizing your chances of success. You're truly taking action. If you're not taking action with a red pill and just consuming information like you would otherwise do on YouTube, then this would not resonate with you. It would not, information would go in through one ear, come out another ear, and you would be all over the place. you would not be creating success, your future you. So if you truly want to become future you, go ahead and enroll into Freedom Fusion 360. And immediately when you enroll into Freedom Fusion 360, you will be getting getting trained specifically for how to uh, create content, for how to do digital marketing, for how to do automations, for how to do absolutely everything in order for you to build this small piece on the bottom: the Freedom Fusion Leads, Freedom Fusion Socials, Freedom Fusion OS, Freedom Fusion View, Freedom Fusion Automations. And variations of that, of all of those products, most certainly will exist as we iterate through multiple feudal lords. So once you build one variation, you're going to know how to build another one, and you exponentially going to be able to acquire those skills and be able to do all sorts of AI content-driven automations, pitching, digital marketing, Freedom Fusion content creation, editing skills, right? So when you're joining the Freedom Fusion 360, your first step should be to join Freedom Fusion Digital. So just remember that the first step. So if you're expressing the need for Freedom Fusion 360, your true step should be first, Freedom Fusion Digital. Then later on, once you get some of those hybrid skills, you're going to learn how to do digital marketing, how to do a little bit of everything. Then you could go ahead and enroll in more specific ones. Now, if you wanted to enroll right away into Freedom Fusion content and all of those services at the same time, then that's fine too. But it's just remember there's a fee associated for each one of them. So the more you subscribe, the more different feudal incubators you subscribe into, the more money you're going to pay. But no matter what, in order to become an ultimate side hustler, you effectively do want to become part of all of those different types of feudal incubators, right? And your rank will go up based on the number of pills that you consume, the blue pill and red pill, and based on the number of feudal incubators you join. And others, feudal lords, will get to see how many feudal incubators you have joined, how many pills you have consumed, and other characteristics about you as a person, as a side hustler, that will help them decide whether or not they should hire you for their feudal need to help them get the feudal lords, right, or not. And some of those feudal lords will be providing additional benefits and bonuses, such as if you help them, like, pitch to some feudal lords and help them with that task, right, and end up getting somebody like a motivated seller, they would be willing to give some extra bonus or something like that, right? Some of them will be willing to do that. And in the process, you get to learn and you get to be more motivated as well. But what you're paying is not necessarily for knowledge, like you would do this on YouTube, where you just watch a YouTube video. You're paying for flexibility for you to become future you. And to become future you, you need to learn systems. You need to how to accelerate yourself faster than somebody else and beat the competition. And to do that, you got to do this with Freedom Fusion system. So hopefully this makes sense. If you're interested in learning more about it, whether you're a side hustler or a feudal lord, definitely let me know. In both cases, no matter what, your first point of entry should be FUD, regardless of who you are. But of course, if you're a feudal lord, you're more than welcome to just book a call with me on freedomfusionsystem.com. But the idea is you should be truly just going to, not even booking any calls, you should be going to FUD community, seeing all the seeing all the guides, seeing all the workshops, and then deciding whether or not you want to book a call with me, and then deciding, hey, I'm interested. Now, if I manage to convert you right away, right here on this call, and you're interested in your very own Go high level Freedom Fusion system, then definitely let me know. I would love to have a couple of meetings with you. I will have the feudal hustlers set up, have those meetings with you as well, who will help you get set up with your agency, your real estate investment agency. And just use our affiliate link, Go high level affiliate link. Will walk you through the process of what you need to set up. So this way you are up and running. Now, once you join, if you are side hustler who joins the Freedom Fusion track, keep something in mind. You would get access to a Go high level sub account. So 3 sub accounts for you. So one of them is going to be initially provided and 2 later on by request. So you could use this sub account right away and have your very own Freedom Fusion system and build your very own real estate investment company and on that account. And we could most certainly help you facilitate with that, but you have to join the Freedom Fusion track. This is where you learn how to build automations, build your own agency, And I know it may not be super applicable for you as a real estate investor, but it is applicable for other people who want to build their agency. And the point is of Freedom Fusion Track, you learn how to, it's track dedicated for anybody who want to build their agency, but you will learn as a real estate investor from there as well for how to build those automations, how to do this. And of course, it will help you out. Plus, you'll get access to a Go high level sub account as well, 3 sub accounts, and be able to build all those automations. And of course, uh, you'll be learning as a side hustler if you're that type of person who is not really interested in working together with side hustlers and delegating tasks for them, which is basically will be your ticket to freedom, and instead interested in kind of building your own thing, your very own, go high level, doing things yourself in there, right? And kind of doing things on your own, then yeah, then in that case, I recommend you joining Freedom Fusion Track. You would be doing things without delegating, without being able to delegate tasks to side hustlers. You will be just kind of working in your own ecosystem. You will go high level. Sure, you'll get some guidance on FUD here and there. There's a guide over there that it's called Earn $1,000 in 3 months with AI UGC on automation for that will give you some insights. And of course, you're gonna see from a lot of workshops. You will learn basic automations here and there. Uh, and yeah, and you get to progress a lot. You get to build your own Freedom Fusion system, and you have your own website or pretty much AI chatbot. So this is a Freedom Fusion track. If you're interested, let me know. No matter what the case is, whatever it is that you're interested, go to FUD first. Go check out the workshops. Go check out the guide. I do have a guide, free guide called for real estate investors that I just dropped. It's take a look at that guide. It gives you, it's basically how to make money with real estate. Take a look at that guide. It will give you enough context. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. And definitely, guys, remember, take action. Take action because that's what's going to differentiate you from others. Okay, guys? And that's it.